specifics and what we run on the field at Iowa and stuff like that. So
they've had a lot of guys like you with few offers that have come here and become stars. Bob Sanders for one.
Yeah.
Like, did they tell you that when they were recruiting you?
Not really. I mean, they just pulled me down here and offered me. It wasn't really nothing insane. I mean, that was definitely. I'll never forget that day though. I mean,
they seem to have a knack for identifying talent where other coaches don't.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I noticed that. I mean, I feel like we're known to have a program of like underrated talent, and then they build us, and then obviously we get to show it on the field. So,
were you surprised when you got the offer when you came up here?
I mean, kinda. Yeah, I'd say I was. I mean, as soon as I thought it was just going to be like another kind of game day visit, like K-State and Iowa State, because I mean, I went up there, ate a meal or whatever, how they do their game day visits, and then sit down on the stands, and then you kind of just leave right after. But when I got here for my game day visit, it was more like personable. Like it wasn't like the other ones. Like I met what's his name? I'm blanking right now. The tight end, the Colts tight end that played here a long time ago. Dallas Clark, yeah. I walked in, and Dallas Clark was at the door. He shook my hand, and then I don't know. One of the coaches talked to me at the dinner, which they talked to me for like 20 minutes, saying like that. So I was like, it might be a little different. And then they wanted me to do a photo shoot in the uniform, and then I was like, okay, I actually might get an offer. And then right before the game started, they pulled me up into the booth, and then Copeland walked in and offered me. So.
Looking at photos from around that time, it looks like you've really physically developed over the last whatever it's been, year, 2 years. Tell me about that. How important is that to you getting on the field and scoring?
I think it's very important. I mean, I feel like I've always been like a skinnier guy growing up, and I feel like the biggest factor of me improving is my weight and my speed too. Like the training we do over the summer helped me like so much, and like working every single day, improving on my speed and my agility. And I've been stretching a lot more, just kind of like doing little stuff like that, just trying to get better. I feel like I'm just like slowly improving every single day. Like I think I'm better than I was at the beginning of the season. So.
Cade kind of broke out in a big smile because he said, you guys have been practicing that play for weeks, if not the last few months. I mean, how good was it that you finally got the call? You called it, and you guys ran it basically to perfection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we were working on it all week. I won't say the play name, but it was, we were working on it because we set it up with the run game because, we have our receivers coming in and cracking our safeties and stuff, so we just had to, it was set up perfectly, basically. It should have been Gills, honestly, because he was blocking hard all day, and I just kind of got put in, which I'm obviously blessed to, have that opportunity. But, we were practicing that, and I was ready for it. So.
Did you get in trouble for the spike?
They got on to me, but that's what coaches are supposed to do, so it wasn't. They were harping on me a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. So
again, just to reflect a little bit more about being your only offer, and now you're in year 2, redshirt freshman, and you score your first touchdown. I mean, did you expect that kind of timeline where you'd be able to get in and play that quickly? And I know it's a little bit different circumstances because the receiver room's a little bit different, but I guess. Did you expect that? I mean, now looking back at yourself 2 years ago, would have you been like?
Yeah, no, I would say yes and no, kind of. I was really honestly like this whole time, ever since I got here, I just been trying to stay poised and ready for the opportunity, no matter what it is. Like even when I was on scout team last year, I didn't travel all year, but I was still trying to work during the season, getting extra catches after practice. Like I was just kind of staying ready, no matter what, matter if a receiver went down or not, or if they just wanted to pull me up. I guess I was kind of expecting it, but I was just always staying ready. So
you guys are actually best in the nation in penalties right now, like the fewest amount. What, like, especially with all the motion you guys run pre-snap, like why do you feel like that's the case?
Just practice. We practice all the time. We have false starts in practice, and I feel like it's better to get them out of the way in practice than in the game, which I think helps a lot. But yeah, just practicing reps and reps and reps every day. So
like what specifically in practice you feel like works? Like
just staying disciplined when like the hard cadences. We go against our one defense or our scout team, running the motions, making sure receivers watch the ball, and then the offensive line does their job. So just many reps.
Logan was mentioning that like Tim tries to make it kind of chaotic in practice. Like, sure. What does he do, I guess, just to kind of...
really just, obviously, like, just a bunch of yelling, and we actually play loud music on Tuesdays and Wednesdays just to kind of simulate crowd noise, which I feel like helps a lot during the game, obviously, because there's crowd noise. But I think that's a big factor in it, and just kind of really the big yelling and then saying like, oh, get over here, you do this, do that, and like it's just kind of a part of the game, and I feel like that helps us a lot grow. So
What type of music is played? Do you know?
honestly, I don't really pay attention. I just hear blur-eyed. I'm always just trying to lock in on the play call, but yeah, usually like rap or hip hop, something like that. I don't know.
You said that touchdown should have been Jacob.